Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. Hi. It's what is it? It's Midweek Wednesday, and we're here on the couch, and I have on my Hanging with My Peeps shirt because I'm working on a video for my other channel, Debbie's Mindless Happy Place, and it's going to be all about peeps. And
lots of them. She loves her peeps. It
wasn't the dream I thought it would be, so some things were an epic fail, so you'll have to see how that turned out. But some things turned out good.
See, I saw you have that, and you were trying to upstage me on colorfulness. So I got my Hawaiian shirt on today. And somebody pointed it out the other day.
That you had your fishy shirt on. I
had my fishy shirt on, and I usually make a big deal because it's my favorite shirt. I go, this is my favorite fishy shirt. I didn't do it. I forgot to. So that's pretty, they were laser focused.
They were
laser
focused.
But like I say, you can't have colorful shirts and outdo me.
No, okay.
On your show.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, so you want to get out to Furry Friends?
Let's get out to Furry Friends.
Furry Friends, let's all get to those Furry Friends.
All right, this is Pinky, sent in by Laura, and Pinky's just chilling in the sun after the wicked February, especially after walking on the frozen over pool that they had. But Pinky was like, hey, I hate water, but it's all frozen. I can finally explore the pool now that it's frozen over. So cats are like that. You know, they're like, this is new. I can never walk on this before, so I go check it out.
I don't want to insult anybody or be the grammar police. Did you type this in?
I sure did.
Okay, then you totally messed it up.
Where did I mess it up?
Especially is not spelled anywhere close to that. And walking is not spelled right, but so I'm glad I'm insulting you and not Laura.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was gonna see if you caught that.
Okay, good. Well, I caught it, and I'm usually not the grammar police because
that's all right.
It's far from me to be the grammar police.
I purposely misspelled that to see if you would catch it. And you did, so I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I was like, that's not anywhere
There's some more pictures here.
All right, go ahead.
And this is
the cat is very cute.
Still it looks like a young one too. And if it's anything like our younger cat that we have, boy, that thing it's infatuated with me taking out the trash. If I go out the back door, it bolts over the fence and runs by me. And then I go out to the front, and that cat runs right by me. And this is wing, but it looks like it's a pretty young, festive cat. I bet you it's pretty playful.
Yeah, it's a very pretty cat.
Yeah.
Very pretty cat.
Yeah, look at there's Pinky. And I'm bitching. I was wondering, Pinky, that's a strange name, but look at the nose.
Oh, because she has a really pink nose?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Laura, put it down below.
Yeah.
If we got that right. See, I'm on it today.
Yeah, you are. Laser focused.
And you know, we got the colors going on. We got the blues, the reds. And the pink is really throwing everything up.
Yeah, well, this is peach.
Whack. Peach. That's what I said.
You said pink?
I said pink. Just see if you would correct
me.
It. and you did. Okay.
All right.
So what else we got?
So, let's go to the news.
All right. News.
So, pretty easy day today. But we have a meteor streak.
Meteor streaking
over Vermont. Explodes so violently it shook buildings.
Holy crap. What is going on?
There's been a lot of meteors.
There was a big one up in Canada. There was one over in England. Now there was, our pastor said he saw one over Oklahoma in the middle of the day. And now this one went whipping by.
Lots of meteors.
And it exploded too. I mean, big ones that are making bright lights and explosions here. I don't know what's going on with that.
You know, far be it from me to insult somebody's spelling since I can't read anything. I don't know. I think it's my eyes and trying to do it off the computer.
We are in Studio Z for a reason.
Yeah, because we are the bottom of the barrel.
We're at the bottom. We can't spell.
We can't spell. We can't read.
our show doesn't go, but we're antiviral, so they shoved us in Studio Z instead of Studio A.
Yep.
All right, what do we got here?
Okay, so just interesting thing. It's just about the fact that they're, with them wanting to do this whole passport thing with the COVID vaccine, that's going to create a 2-tier citizenship, where you can travel and you can do all these things if you've had the vaccine, but if you don't have it, then you can't do all these things, and it's going to create who's going to be rich and who's going to be poor, who's going to be able to do things and who's not going to be able to do things. Just an interesting fact about how society is going and what direction we're going in. That most of the news today is kind of about what's going to happen with everything going on.
Extend that. Let's go back to that. That guy doesn't seem too concerned. Like, yeah. And he doesn't have his mask over his nose.
No, he doesn't.
People are over this.
They are pretty much over it.
And, let's get back to just fun-loving, living life with the flu and just do what we always did. All right, here we go.
Okay, so the next thing that we have is, this is interesting, that parents could start getting a $300 a month check for each child that they have starting in July. Now, this is interesting because this is kind of leading us into the path of universal income and getting paid
for nothing.
Just for being nothing. And giving people $300 per child is going to encourage people to have too many kids.
Lots of kids. And you know what happens whenever you have lots of kids? Usually, not everybody.
Yeah.
There's some people that are well off that have big families and they take care.
Yeah.
It leads to dependency
on the government. Yeah. But I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just trying to point out that this is leading us into the whole universal income, because technology and people know, the powers that be know, that pretty soon they're not going to need us to work all these jobs.
And whenever I got married to you, you had a 2 and a 4-year-old, probably 3 and 5 by the time we got married, maybe, but in that range, right?
Yes.
And you were asking me, are you going to want to have any more kids? And you would have. And I'm like, no, I've got a boy, a girl. They're both healthy. I'm fine. Let's just, and because, financially,
kids cost money.
Kids cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have, and they were my kids because the father, he's gone. So
that's a whole long story.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. So the kids are actually my kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter blood or not. They're my kids. I treated them like they were my kids and everything. So that's all too, But people, I can see people saying, "Ooh, $300. They might eat $150, for that one child while they're young.
Well,
so
they'll get this $300, then they'll get food stamps, and then it's just a big vicious story. So
what do you think?
Anyway, I'm just saying.
What do you think?
My whole point isn't about the whole kids and getting $300. My whole point is that they're leading us towards universal income, because they know that they're not going to need us to work jobs, because they're all going to be robotic.
Yeah.
So people are going to be forced out of the workforce.
It's
more and
just
more
dependency on.
Yes, it is,
government.
And that's
How
my
about
whole point.
Fathers just get out there and kick ass and work.
Okay. So with this whole, the whole $1.9 trillion stimulus is ready for Biden to sign, right?
Okay.
But is it going to cause inflation?
Yes. I mean, it's just, that's not liberal, conservative, Republican, Democrat.
It's just a matter of fact.
It's a matter of fact. Whenever you pump out and you print money, you cause inflation. I mean, that's just, we're not trying to, I mean, I'm not going to be upset to get my, if they're handing out money, I might as well be one of the ones getting the money, right?
Yeah.
But because I pay taxes.
Yes.
So I don't mind getting my money back.
Yeah.
But it's going to go to overseas. I'm sure there, somebody was already saying there's a lot of
I don't even know.
That. And
well, I'm sure.
And wouldn't it be nice, instead of other countries getting it, instead of 14, we got 24. If you're going to just print money and hand it out, we want it, and because we're going to have to pay for the inflation.
Yeah. The inflation's going to be, so we have a lot more on the inflation. So the Democrats are worried that it will cause hyperinflation. And hyperinflation is when inflation rates grow 50% a month. So that will be horrible.
That's impossible. That's what went on down in Venezuela.
Yes, and that's what they're afraid is going to happen. So I just want everybody to be prepared.
Listen,
get ready to fasten your belts and
Venezuela had rolling blackouts. We've had rolling blackouts. Venezuela has food shortages. We had food shortages. You know, you might as well just throw in hyperinflation as what else comes along with what you get when you go socialist. But that's what people voted for. That's what we get.
Yes, it is. And this is, I think, my last slide. I'm just wanting to stress the fact that this is going to cause inflation. Yeah. And it's going to be bad. Now, on the flip side, let's go to the flip side.
Yeah, that's good.
The stock market is at
32,000, which is good for us.
It's
semi good for us.
I'm telling you that the stock market is totally not connected to
that's
the whole
crazy
economy.
Right there. That is nuts balls.
It is nuts balls.
There's no way the economy has the stock market has gone up that much with all the crap that got on in the last year and a half. It's just not possible. It's
yes. It's nuts balls.
It's and you know what my guy says? He says, "All right." Yeah, that's
he does. He says, "All right."
All right, whatever.
So
all right makes no sense.
I had a point about that. I hate being old. I hate being old.
I took over and I.
No, you're fine.
I talk
you're
too
fine.
much.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just can't remember what my point is.
It's fake. It's a bubble.
It is fake.
It could crash, but if they keep on feeding and printing out money, it might hold up.
But it's totally disconnected from what's going on in the economy on the ground. And it is, oh gosh.
What's your guy been saying about all this stuff lately? Have you been listening to him? I haven't heard you listening to that guy.
I haven't listened to him in a while, and he just says the same thing over and over again. That it's not, I remember what I was going to say. It is loving all the free money. That's why it's going up.
Okay.
$1.9 trillion is being put in the economy. It's loving that, and it's pushing it up, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But is it going to help us?
For how long? And then...
It's not going to help us if bread is $5.
Fun for the people?
I don't have anything fun on this show, but Friday we will do something fun.
Good.
Not sure what it is, but we will do something fun. This one is just kind of about stuff going on in the ground. I just want people to know that
Friday maybe we'll hang with your peeps.
We might hang with my peeps. Hang with my peeps.
All right.
Okay. So some weather news.
Okay.
Evacuations in Hawaii as the dam overflows. So they're having flooding in Hawaii.
Wow.
Just so that people know that.
Wasn't Hawaii an island?
Yes.
I know. It has flooding too. I mean, they got mountains, so the water comes whooshing down. But it's funny. There's probably, you think of lowlands on an island and your mind just goes, it just goes whoosh, out to the sea. But it's a big, big, big place.
Yes.
So there's plenty of land. I'm just, in your brain you think, how can it flood?
So, but there is a massive snowstorm.
No. Okay. Not
coming,
for us.
Coming to the Rocky Mountains.
All right.
And then, so here we go. So, a monster storm to bring several feet of snow and tornado threats.
Uh-oh.
So, we have snow in the Rocky Mountains and the Western Plains states, right?
Right. And then down south.
And it could be an epic storm of snowfall they haven't seen in decades.
Oof.
So, you remember when we were in that blizzard in Denver and we
almost
didn't get out of town.
Yeah, I used to drive a satellite truck and independent satellite truck.
Yes.
So I would work for ESPN and all them. And then that day we were working for the Weather Channel. And they sent us up to the foothills of the Colorado. Yeah. I see we were coming down. We were kind of out of there, I think. And then my boss says, hold on. Yeah. Picked you up another job. Stay in that. It's gonna get wicked.
Yes.
And it did get
It did.
It did get. And remember the one time whenever my truck, the injectors were bad?
Yeah.
And we were up in the mountain on
Mountains.
I-70. Anybody's ever driven up there?
And we could only go 20 miles an hour?
No. No, like 2 miles.
I
Remember
know.
up,
It
up
was
the
bad.
tall ones.
It was bad.
And
it
then-
was bad.
And then and the roads were narrow because the snow and people were flying by us, and we're creeping along at 2 or 3 mile an hour trying to get over those big mountains. That was. I'm glad I'm semi-retired now.
Yeah,
All
but
right, what else?
severe weather breakout in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas.
Okay.
So then here we'll end
right.
with it. I think this is the last thing. Whoops.
Hold on. There
we go.
That's well.
Whoa. So anyway, we already said this. Is the Dow is at high levels, but the Nasdaq remains in correction.
Okay, so and the Nasdaq back in the old days used to be more tech.
It is still
knowledge.
more tech, but you would think it would be going up too. But because I'm telling you, they're working on robots to run the world.
If you watch the Super Bowl
That's all
show,
I have. Oh yeah,
you'll see a lot of things. You know, it was kind of demonic with the fallen angel deal.
Well, the whole
and the cities all in ruins and burning and stuff, and people all marching with the masks, and then the people that were singing at first up in those cityscapes or whatever, all those with the demon eyes, right? They were all looking like They were looking like robots, and on all the commercials, if you look at the commercials during the Super Bowl, they were all AI. Ooh, speaking of which, I saw you tried to hide the softball Alexa, but I got it. It was over there. You hid it over there.
Hid it over there?
Yeah, but I found my softball Alexa. And remember, it's Alexa, and you just set it down and see. And it just says softball on it, and you tell it to control the lights and everything. And I still haven't heard. Well, we heard from Google they shut me down, but I'm going to different avenues, like other people that might want to have controlling, like security camera.
Karen's over there saying, "Wrap it up."
All right, Karen. And Karen, Karen has a colorful shirt on today.
She does have
a colorful shirt today. You're looking lovely.
Yeah.
All right.
Karen's straight across from us now instead of being back behind us.
Yeah. She's right over in the Nooch chair.
Yep, in the Nooch chair. All right. So that's all we got for today.
All right.
So we'll be back on Wrap Up Friday. And so until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.